Hello, my preciouses. Today we are going to be making Dorothy's house. You know the one that totally smashed my sister and then she took her precious sparkly shoes. Well, today we're going to be making a house all of your own, actually a house bookmark. So if you were the ones that got the kit, then there's a little wooden house in there. There's a craft color bookmark and there's some witch's legs. Let's see if I have a couple of witch's legs to show you. Here they are. So yes, if you did not get the kit, not to worry, my dears. You will have a printable available on my website, on the blog. You can go print this out. The bookmarks here, the shape of the house, and then of course the feet and the sparkly shoes. There's also in the kit little teeny tiny red sparkle shoes. So you can either use these to do a layer, which is what I'm going to be doing, or you can simply paint or use crayon marker, whatever your heart desires, to paint them and add the glitter. Again, there was glitter in the kit. If you don't have the kit, you can either use like sparkly glue. I'm sure we all have glitter, maybe, yes. If not, use sparkly glue to make your shoes sparkly. And yeah, so we're going to be making a bookmark with the Dorothy's house, with the Wicked Witches of the East feet. So let's go have fun. I will see you again, my preciouses. Hello, my preciouses. So let's get started on our Dorothy house project. So it's going, if you got the kit, if you got the Wizard of Oz kit, you received one of these little wooden houses that have like a space that you can hang it. You also received a craft colored bookmark. I didn't have any because I put it in. I could not find. I know I had some extra ones, cannot find them, but if you use the cutout that I showed you earlier, then you'll know that this one's available. Mine's a little wonky, which I'm totally fine with. You have your witches, which they're kind of hard to see, but you have your witches legs, and then of course her red slippers that Dorothy ends up with. So now I'm going to do a little bit different because this is your imagination and you get to do whatever your imagination wants you to do. It doesn't have to be exactly like the book, exactly like the movie. So I'm going to be painting myself. As you can see, I have a purple bookmark and I'm going to be painting myself a pink house because, you know, if my dreams all came true, I would be in a pink house for sure. So I'm just going to take acrylic paint and brush it on here. And one of the reasons I'm using acrylic is because it covers, so this is like acrylic craft paint. It dries really quickly and it covers very good. So I'm going to be just doing the front side today. You guys, I'll probably come in and do the back side because it will be clipped into my journal. But for purposes of just showing you guys what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to be covering the front of it. Alright, so I did not bring my water in here like I thought I was going to. I filled it up, got distracted. Okay, next I'm going to, I'm going to take this and I'm actually going to be using glue to glue this onto my bookmark here. And I think with my bookmark, what I'm going to do is just create a, where it clips in. I'm going to clip it in by some string that I'm going to put onto the house like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of, even though the paint is wet, I'm just going to kind of do a demo here. Put her legs out like this. I'm going to go ahead and paint stripes onto her legs. Again, not doing the black and white, but doing a little bit of my own colors here. And I'm going to be covering up, I'm going to be doing the red slippers. I have to stick with that tradition. And I might actually do another shade, but we'll see. And you can also use markers, but I'm going to go ahead and glue to do the coloring on the legs. I had actually thought about that earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and just take regular Elmer's glue and put it on my paper. Oops. And layer it up onto. Again, you could skip this step and do paint or color or marker or whatever you want to do, because I am going to be doing some glitter on her feet, her little slippers. But like I said, you didn't have to do this if you didn't want. If you didn't want to, if you wanted to skip this step, but okay. We're getting messy, which is so fun. All right, see that house? It's already almost like dry. So I'm gonna come in here and I was thinking I should have brought some white paint up to here, but that's okay. I'm just gonna make this so whimsical, you guys. It's probably going to end up looking like a candy, to me, a candy house. Which would match totally for Munchkin Land, don't you think? So I'm curious, I'm going to Google this later because I was thinking about this actually the other day. You know, you can go to Dunkin' Donuts and get the little round donut holes, munchkins. Did they get it from the movie? Did they get it from the book? I'm curious. Okay. Or is it just a coincidence? My glue, my paint hasn't been used. Every time when my paint's not used, I'm like, that's a tragedy. I should be painting every day. I'm just gonna make it round door. And again, I mean, this is just whimsy, going for it. Nothing planned here at all. Oops. Okay. Looks like it's a face, doesn't it? And then I think I'm just going to come in here with some green. I don't have my water dish. I just brought a few of my go-to paintbrushes. Let's see. Do some bricks in here. I don't think they had bricks. Maybe this could just be, it was an old farmhouse. But like I said, we're just going to go with fun. I was going to tell you guys, I was rewatching one of the videos because I always just kind of, sometimes I don't like to because I'm just like, oh, cringe, you know, but I can't remember which video. And I noticed I said, like I said in it, probably like 3 or 4 times. I know, probably more than that. And you know what that reminds me of is Twilight, because when they are looking at when he first meets like Bella and he's talking to her and he's not just, when they're looking through the, oh gosh, why is my brain not working? They're looking through the microscope. And he made a comment and he said, he said, like I said, and something like that. Anyway, I just thought it was so cute because I'm like, why am I saying, like I said, all the time? As you can see, I got some on my bookmark, which I think actually adds a little something, don't you think? Can you name that movie? Or did y'all know y'all were going to be getting quizzed on movies today? I'm using the same paintbrush. I kind of like the mixture of the purple and the pink. Okay. Alrighty, let's assemble. So, I'm going to put my, you know what I'm thinking? I probably should put my glitter on first. Well, you know, if not, I'm afraid it's going to get all over the, and I really want these to kind of stand out, you know, like, I know this is going to take a long time to dry, the glitter. Usually that's the last thing I typically do, but we're going to go ahead and do it first on these. Just going for it right there. Okay, and then I'm going to add, I think I'm going to do fabric glue just so it dries a lot quicker on my house. And we're going to be tucking those feet in underneath here. Let's see how big it is on this other side. Oh yeah. And we can go in, I almost said like I said, we can go in and paint the back. Probably is what I'll do too once my slippers dry. Oh yes, look at those sparkle. I love it. Tap it a little bit. Oh, turned out so cute. Okay, so we're gonna add these. I think again I'm going to use my fabric glue since it works so good on anything. I noticed. I love the Elmer's glue too. It would work perfectly fine, but I'm looking for this one, I'm looking for adhesive to attach quickly. And I'm going to slip her just the top half under here. I don't think her legs were quite, I think they're more together. But we're doing whimsy. It looks like the house has legs. But anybody that knows, I was thinking about that. So yesterday we did our favorite quote, right? Oops. And it's amazing how many times that you hear, or I have used in casual conversation. Oops, I messed up. Not the glitter, put more glitter on. In casual conversation, quotes from this, oh, you know what, I didn't have to put it on those feet part. Oops. I didn't have to put it all on those feet. But in casual conversation, how you use, I want to go home. How many people have done that? But when they were somewhere where they're just ready to go home. I did put, that's why I'm really glad I put this glitter on prior to, look at this. I feel like I'm missing some. Prior to, I'm going to put it on my little rainbow plate to dry, because, oh gosh, yeah, we're getting crazy. I was going to see, I shouldn't have put the glue on that part of the shoe, because now it's going to stick to whatever. I guess I could always put an extra set. So yeah, lesson learned on my end. I shouldn't have put, I have extra pair of shoes already. So I'm going to just set them on here, and then probably what I'm going to do is when I paint my back of my house, I'll probably just paint this cardstock too, possibly. I'm just doing this because I messed up and putting the glue all over the back side when I should have just did the legs, depending on the placement of your feet on here. I'm just doing that maybe just temporarily. Maybe I can just take them off in a minute, but I want to just have it set to dry. Okay, so I'll be right back, and hopefully it will, oops, I forgot to put the lid back on. Oof, messy, messy, messy. I'll be right back. Hopefully it will have time to dry. Alright, you guys, so I came in and I just added some trim. The shoes are still wet, and so I'll have to come back in and wait for them to dry, which will probably take half a day at least. But I think it turned out so cute, and then I think it would be cute to write your favorite quote here, maybe, or you could put some polka dots maybe. I don't know, just let your imagination go. And I just used some crinkly binding ribbon for the top, and of course I'll be adding it to my journal once it dries. So I love how it turned out, and I'll be finishing up the back as well. But till then, bye bye, and by the way, don't forget to stay sparkly.